Today we're going to do a pumping sizing 101. It's to help you guys with sizing your pump for planning purposes and for design. So we're going to do a submersible pump, and I have a diagram here showing the everything you need to take in consideration when you're sizing your submersible pump. So typical setup's you're going to have your well, then you have the casing, then you have the drop pipe coming down to the pump, and then when you have your Weller's drill log, you're gonna have a static water level on there and a drawdown water level. Then you'll have the depth of the water, the depth of the bottom of the well. So when you're sizing your pump, you need to, let me get a pencil. When you're sizing your pump, you're worried about the total dynamic head, so TDH, and in this case the total dynamic head is going to be the elevation difference. So the elevation difference from the well to the top of the tank is 100 feet, so you're going to add 100 feet, and then we're going to use the drawdown water level in this case. Reason being is when your pump is not on, the water level is going to be here. That's static water. When your pump turns on, it's going to draw down to a certain level. That's the level that you want to put into your calculations when you're doing your TDH. Sorry. So in that case, the drawdown is 100 feet. So we're going to add another 100 feet. And so that takes into consideration 100 feet for elevation difference from the well elevation to the top of the tank, and then once again from the ground level to the drawdown level, it's 100 feet. So then the last thing you need to take into consideration is your friction loss and your miscellaneous losses, and that's these guys here. And the way you're going to figure that out is, in this case, this pipeline is 5,280 feet long. So we have a chart that I will send everyone. That's an oldie but goodie. Frank Casals and Tommy Marshalltown showed me it. And all it is a friction loss calculator based off gallons per minute. And I know you guys probably can't see it very well in here, but for design purposes of this pipeline, we're going to use 5 GPM as the water inventory need. So on this chart, all a person got to do is go to 5 GPM, which is going to be on the chart. You can't see the numbers, it's right where my pen tip is. Then you're going to go all the way across to 1.25 inches, because we're using 1.25 inch pipe. And that's this. You have these lines that are going diagonal. Those represent different pipe sizes. We're going to go to 1.25 inches, which is this line. So when you draw 5 GPM across to 1.25 inches, it crosses the diagonal line right there. And then we're going to go down, and you're losing 7 feet per 1,000 feet according to this chart. 7 feet per 1,000 feet of loss, friction loss. Okay, so in this case we got 5,280 feet. You divide that by 1,000, you got 5.2. So we're going to do 5.2 feet times 7 feet, and that comes out to 5.2 times 7, 36.4 feet. So now you have to add that here, 36.4 feet. And lastly, so this is friction loss, and you're going to get miscellaneous losses, which we always use 0.33 feet per 1,000. So we're going to multiply that by 5.2 feet because there are 5.2 when you divide 5280 by 1000 you get 5.2, and so 5.2 times 0.33 is 1.7 feet, and you're going to add that here too. So your pump needs to overcome the elevation difference, it needs to overcome the depth to drawdown level, it needs to overcome the losses in the pipe from beginning of pipe to end, and those losses are due to friction, and those losses equivalent in feet to all of this. So we're going to add all that together. So we got 200, 100 plus 100 plus 36.4 plus 1.7, and you get 238.1 feet. So your pump has to overcome 238.1 feet. So that's how you figure out your TDH. The next thing we're going to do is go through a pump curve and show you what that looks like.